What's going on, guys? This is Elder Jacody Owens coming to you Tuesday, August 26th for another Testimony Tuesday. And I want to share a quick scripture, and it reads from Mark chapter 5, verse 19. All right. Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, but saith unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord hath done for thee, and hath had compassion on thee. I like to share the testimonies because they're an encouragement. They show the things that the Lord can do for you. Because if it'll build you up, because they say, well, he's done it for him. I know he can do it for me. He's done it for the saints of old. I know he can do it for me. So, testimonies are an encouragement, and they bring God the glory. All right. So I just want to share a quick testimony. A few years ago, when my son was 9. Well, let me go back further. My son was born with gastroschisis. His insides were on the outside, and they put him back in, the doctors and everything. And they said he'll have to have about 4 operations before he turns 2. Well, he didn't have to have any operations before he turned 2. And so he's 9 years old, and he got sick one day, and he's throwing up, and, we're thinking, like, okay, he just don't want to go to school, so he's playing sick. So after a while, he didn't want to play the game or anything. Like, hey, this guy must really be sick. So we let him go ahead and lay down for a while, let him rest. And then he had started throwing up some more. He had been throwing up bile, and then next thing you know, there was brown in it. It's like, well, that's not good, because any stories I've heard from people I went to school with, say that when you start throwing up pretty much your waste, you're pretty much going to die, So we get him to the hospital, and kind of find out he had his bowel was in a knot. It had grown into a knot. And basically the doctor said if we'd have gotten him there a few hours later, not only his bowel would have died, but he would have died as well. So the doctor went in, made a small incision, did the surgery, fixed everything, and he's eating everything in sight. So basically, though, I thank the Lord for allowing us to catch it. It might not have been what my son wanted. I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted to be sick at all. But as they say, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. It was timely. The Lord put it in us. Let's go ahead and take him to the hospital. He put it in us, so he made it available so we could see what he was throwing up, and brought that thought back to my mind. Like, well, I remember stories about people who throw up and they're throwing up their waste. It's time to go. It's a 911 call. It's time to go. So I just thank the Lord just for his healing power. And though the doctor did the surgery, right? All glory goes to God. We thank the doctor, but all glory goes to God, because people mess up. God doesn't, and sometimes God will heal you miraculously with an unseen hand. And sometimes God will heal you with a very visible hand, whether it be from the doctor or whoever. So, I just thank the Lord just for, again, looking out for one of my boys. It's truly a blessing just to have the most powerful being in existence fighting for you, and not just fighting for you, loving you. So prayerfully that testimony has been an encouragement to you, and my wife can tell the story a lot better than I can, but hopefully the testimony has been an encouragement to you, and it'll give you a little hope in your time of trouble, your time of sorrow, or whatever storm you may be going through. Remember, if you have any testimonies you want to share, you can leave a comment down below, or you can email me at jacodyo@gmail.com. If you have any prayer requests, same procedure. And tomorrow we'll come together one more time this week for a quick word on Wednesday. Till then, be blessed. Let's stay praying.